All right, joining us now, Matthew Continetti, editor-in-chief of the Washington Free Beacon. Matt, great to have you with us this morning. Let's start here on the situation with Cuba. This is what President Obama had to say back when he made these historic changes.
The best ways to help the Cuban people succeed and improve their lives would be for the U.S. Congress to lift the embargo once and for all.
Obviously, some controversy about what President Trump is doing today, because now we have this tweet from a former Obama administration official, Ben Rhodes, saying this: "I'm sorry for the Cubans who will be hurt by a mean-spirited policy that's about keeping a political promise to a few people at their expense." What do you make of this?
I suppose Ben Rhodes is happy that a lot of the money then is going to the Cuban military, because that's exactly what the Trump policy is trying to address. I actually think that a lot of the reports on the Trump-Cuba policy have kind of overstated the impact. When you get to the nitty-gritty, Shannon, it seems that this may affect some travel, but overall, people who want to use Airbnb, for example, when they visit to Havana or such, they won't be affected. The real issue here is trying to limit the profits that the Castro regime and its military make off of the Cuban people, which remain a captive population.
And while the president is there doing important policy measures today, making changes and announcements, the administration is also dealing with a lot of leaks after trying desperately to crack down on them and saying that there would be punishment. We're now hearing a couple of big stories. One of them is that Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law and one of his top advisors, is apparently now caught up in this probe that has to do with looking into his finances and business dealings as part of the probe into Russia. His attorney says basically, we don't know what this is about. He's always said he'll cooperate with Congress, whoever else wants to talk to him, and so we're happy to talk to whoever this inquiry involves. What do you make of the latest news and the fact that it's yet another leak?
Well, it's exactly what Trump officials and, frankly, many congressional Republicans were worried about, Shannon, when they urged against the appointment of a special counsel. Now, that was taken out of their hands after the president fired Jim Comey. Comey released his memos under his own admission with the express purpose of having a special counsel appointed, and then Deputy AG Rosenstein appointed Robert Mueller. Now we have a special counsel office that is basically has little oversight. It is, in many cases, in these councils, you find that they range far and wide from what they are initially supposed to investigate, which in this case was a charge of collusion with Russia, for which no evidence has been found.
Yeah, and that's something the president is tweeting about this morning. We'll have more on that coming up. Matt Continetti, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Shannon.